Hello again, my fellow craft beer enthusiasts and beer geeks everywhere. It's time for another tasty edition of Brew Fetish, and today what we're going to try is Bell's Imperial Red, very special. This one goes to 11 ale, and the 11 they refer to is the alcohol. But really, they actually are referring to a Spinal Tap gimmick, if you will, from that movie Spinal Tap, where they were talking about speakers and amplifiers only going to 10, and he had a special one that goes one louder. This one goes to 11, and I actually have this case. I'm going to make a very cool coaster out of the knob there. As I can make some custom coasters, I've learned how to do that craft as well. It helps me enjoy the beers. But anyway, we're going to get right into this. It's an Imperial Red, so it's going to be malty. It's going to have a malt backbone, if you will, a little caramel, probably biscuits, if you will. But the Southern Hemisphere hops that they use in the kettle process and also in dry hopping should make it taste very like with tropical fruits, kind of like apricot, peach, maybe even a little bit of lemon. So I'm really excited. Imperial Reds are one of my favorite styles. So we're going to try this from Bell's Brewery here in Michigan, and let us crack it open, get a little smell, and then take a look at the pour here. Oh yeah, that's an excellent smell. I can tell right off the bat. I always smell it right out the bottle too before I even pour it. And you're already smelling tropical pineapple, apricot, peach, passion fruit comes through also as well. So people that like more beer balanced with the fruit flavor, using hops that give you that profile, should really enjoy this beer. So let's get into a pour of this beer because I'm getting thirsty just looking and smelling at it. We get a nice close-up view of this pour so that you can see this color here in beautiful HD along a white background. Oh yeah, it's got that classic Imperial Red flavor. Look at that. That all comes from the malts basically, and a little bit from the hops too. Look at how beautiful that beer looks. I hope you guys appreciate that. Look at that. It makes me want to drink it pretty fast, I'll tell you that. And we are going to get right to the tasting, but just take a look and admire. Look at the color, the beautiful red there that you see there. Of course, it's accentuated by the white background here, but also get that caramely type of a head color too, where it's not white, it's not even off-white. It's got a little bit of a caramel head to it. Just a beautiful beer. I cannot wait to taste it. So let me get to it. After pouring this beautiful beer, I'm definitely ready to drink it. But we got to first take a look at the smell and see what kind of notes we get now that we have it in a glass all opened up. Very, very nice. As I get a little bit of foam on my nose there, I definitely smell, again, it's more like a passion fruit, a little bit of the peach style apricot kind of. I'd put it more into the passion fruit category, but definitely a lot of citrus. Even the nose has a little bit of a burn, so you can almost smell. It's not putting out an alcohol smell, but you can smell that this one goes to 11. But yes, what an excellent smelling beer. It's not super strong aroma. I wouldn't put it like a 5 out of 5 hops, if you will, on the aroma profile in terms of strength. But I love the smell of it. Smell is a big part of taste. And you want a beer to smell very nice, but right away it tells you, hey, come taste me, come try me. I'm going to smell like fruits, and I'm probably going to taste even better. So let's get into the taste now. Now, this is a true red, in my humble opinion. It's a lot of reds. I don't notice a lot of the malt coming through, but the malt backbone is there. It's got the malts in there. The specialty malts that they use to give it this color, to make it an Imperial Red, are definitely there. And you can taste a little bit of the alcohol. It finishes with a little bit of an alcohol burn. Starting off, it's sweet the whole way through from the malts and the Southern Hemisphere hops that they use. But then there's enough bitterness from they use Pacific Northwest hops as well too, so you get enough bitterness. The pine is there, the citrus from those types. That's where you get kind of like the grapefruit is playing with the passion fruit in order to give you a bittersweet experience with the malt. This is why I love red ales. They can be more complex. I love very complex beers. I'm not a one-trick pony type of beer drinker. I love complex beers. This, in my opinion, is one of the best beers that Bell's has ever made. Even as you're reaching for that next sip, the tropical aromas start to rush in and basically tempt you, pull at you, basically, get your juices wet, get your get you salivating and ready to consume another sip and another sip and just an excellent beer by Bell's, and appropriately named after you've brewed 10,000 batches. Once you get to your 11,000th batch, where is there else to go but one louder? Bell's hit the nail on the head with the flavor, with the selection for the commemorative 11,000th batch beer here with an Imperial Red to show off, that they can brew complex beers and that they know their ingredients well enough to marry them together to create this masterpiece of a beer. I'm going to give it 4.5 barrels out of 5, if you will. 4.5 Brew Fetish barrels out of 5 for this one goes to 11 nail. Damn near 5. I would say even 4 3/4 if I can get that measurement out. 4 3/4 is more appropriate because there's not much room to go. I guess I should give it 11 or 6 out of 5. As always, your fellow craft beer enthusiast Roy here for Brew Fetish. Until the next time, cheers, my friends.